What up? Coming to you live from the Wait for the Fame headquarters. I am currently packing a couple orders, doing a couple mystery boxes. I have 2 of them here, which are actually pretty cool. This one is 2 floor mats for a Daihatsu midget cargo going to the Virgin Islands. That's pretty cool. And then this one's Puerto Rico. So we have 2, not international, but like lower 48 orders. And then I got to do 2 more mystery boxes. Like I said, all orders come with stickers. I showed you guys all the plates that we have. Maybe there's a number here that means something important to you. Maybe you're born on the 5th, maybe the 22nd, maybe 987. 1973 is the year you're born. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's another good one. 8,000. I gotta box up a couple of these. The Rays aluminum straws. Those are cool. Shout out to everybody who is now falling in love with the Suzuki Twin. You guys know I'm dying to get one of these. I might even keep this keychain and take it off the website just because there's some things happening in the works. I know everybody by now probably seen that mini GTR. The, what do they call it? This pocket bunny kit. I definitely have to get one of those. But we got some flares. About 20 of them. All on the website if you're looking. And then we got some books. Suzuki Hustler, Wagon-R, Carry, Hi-Jet, Honda Life Dunks. This is another car that I cannot wait to own one day. There was actually one that came up on Saturday. All the Patreon homies seen it. It sold for cheap. It sold for way too cheap for me not to buy it. It was red. I'll see if I put a picture up right now. But it was cheap. It was 2-wheel drive too, which I would prefer. And I think it only sold for like 3,500 shipped, which to me is nothing. I know I got too many cars. And speaking of cars, we got to talk about the Daihatsu Atrai. In the last video, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Should I install rims? Should I just leave it the way it is? Should I install an intake? Should I just leave it the way it is? Should I put a K plate? Should I just leave it the way it is? Should we add a glow plate or just leave it the way it is? And I did not leave it the way it is. I invested $100 into it. We put that exhaust tip. I think it looks 1,000% better. And then I got the fender painted. Crazy enough, he actually just called me. It's about 10 a.m. right now. I dropped the car off to put in perspective how cool Citi Field is. I dropped the car off yesterday around 5:30, 6 p.m. He called me at 10 a.m. this morning. Hey, it's done. So what I'm going to do now is head to the post office, drop off the orders, and then once I get back, I think I'm going to take an Uber out to Citi Field, and then we can see what a less than 24 hours dent removal and paint job looks. This guy just gave me a thumbs up. Just cut off my Uber. Walking over to the Atrai. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh wow, I can see it from here actually. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I need to do or want to do while I'm here. I think it's just a matter of bringing it to Teggy. I'm actually very excited that I got this done today when I did. Because driving over here and getting my tires and car all muddy and cement and stuff. Now that'll all be cleaned off tomorrow. So let's walk over, live reaction. Thing looks clean right now though, I'm not gonna lie. The sun is really carrying. All right. Wow, look at that. No more dent. Wow, all in a day's work. But you see all this stuff? Tag will clean that off tomorrow. Fun fact too, the bumper actually got fully painted, not by me, but by the previous owner. And it looks nice. Yeah, I can't wait till I get all this stuff off. This stuff, like this, like a barrier or something. Okay, let me pay the homie. Let me start it up. Let's drive it home. Let's get it in the sun too, so you guys can see what it really looks like. You know what I could do actually? I could. Nah, it's just tightening a belt, but I could go to like a mechanic right now and see what they say about the belt. Let's see how it starts right now. Yeah. Squeaking as per usual. Embarrassing and unfortunate is how I would describe that. It does go away in 30 seconds like always, but you know what I think of? I think of like going somewhere and like, let's say I'm picking up Miss Husky's parents, or I'm leaving like a fancy restaurant and it's valet, or I'm just a bunch of people around and I start my car and it's like, oh wow, this is a cool Japanese car. and then you just hear the loud belt squeal. It's like, oh, this thing is a piece of crap. So I hate that. So we're definitely gonna try to tighten that this weekend. I just parked over to the side and I'm in the sun. So let me show you guys, and myself honestly, what it looks like in the sun. Can you really tell that it was painted? Comment below. I guess you can. It does look much whiter than the piece right next to it. But I am impressed. Like, I know that's what they do. And I mean, it just looks perfect. It almost looks like a replacement fender. Like, the line is here. There's no more rust. That was another reason why I wanted to go there, because I know somebody could probably pop it out. I mean, I maybe could have popped it out with some glue sticks, but I want to get it painted. You know what I mean? Like, I want the car to look nice. I probably could get the whole car painted for like a G if I really wanted to. But, you know, we might still do the anime paint job. Wow. Wait till this thing has potentially gold onis or the other tries or the red hearts. I don't think the red hearts suited though. Personally, that's just my opinion. Look at the, forgot about this. First time seeing this. I'm definitely going to polish that tip a little bit when I get to Teggy's. So now let's drive home. We got to put a K plate on there for sure. We got to do a lot. We have to make this car really pop. I am loving it. I feel like I got my Japanese baby imported just a bit early and a little naked. I also need to see exactly where that oil is coming from. So that's another good thing about getting the car detailed tomorrow. I can use like the hose and wheels that go underneath the car, spray all of it, cleaning up the area, because it could have been leaking oil for 3 months, 6 months, a year, who knows. Then I also want to do an oil change. So if anyone has this model Atrai, let me know. I'm pretty sure a Mobile 103 will work. I've used that on Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Daihatsu. It's almost like the K car filter, but if anyone has ever done an oil change with a USDM filter, let me know. I'll go to Advanced Auto Parts and buy that. And then I think today what I'll do, now that I'm almost home, I might change those 2 vacuum lines. Just to get that done, I might just buy a long piece of vacuum lines and change maybe 5 or 6 or 10 of them, all of them, honestly. If I could find the right size, I'll change all of them. That's something else I do on all the cars. And then while I'm over there, I might also mock up an intake. Although I did say that an intake could be a con to some people. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to throw away the stock parts. But no, I won't do the intake. I'm going to mock it up, because I also don't want to, Teggy's going to clean the engine bay. I don't want the intake to be there. So I'll leave the stock box there for now. I won't swap it. But I do want to see if the one I have inside can just easily fit. And then we could just have an intake, you know, once I'm done getting the car detailed, once I post all the videos, once I get some traction to see if somebody wants to grab it. And then I'm going to keep the stock air box no matter what, because for me personally, I want to put the intake because I want to hear even louder. So I just took this one off from the air box, and as you can see, like I mentioned, the car shouldn't sound the way it recirculates. So this, I think, was doing absolutely nothing. I'm going to see if I can find replacement for this size. I'll get all that done. And I believe for me to actually use... Oh, wait, this is exposed too. This is... Oh, yeah, there's nothing there. Wow, look at that. So I don't know. I don't think I just did that. Maybe I did. I got to go back to the footage. But that's another thing that could have been causing it to sound the way it does. But yeah, let's buy some vacuum lines. Clean all that up tomorrow. And then I think the one I have is too long. I'm just gonna measure it, but when we get back to my house, we'll see if it can fit. If anything, like I said, I just need to buy a pipe, put a pod filter, and then I wonder if I should just buy a breather. I think I have one of these at my house, and to be honest, I'm about 90% sure that I also have this exact size at my house, but I'm not willing to take that chance, and I'm already here. So I'm going to buy it. And then as far as the intake goes, it'll basically be, shout out to Gio from Right Hand Imports, Ohio. He was the first one that I've seen ever do it. That's actually how we connected. Comment below if you're watching. He basically bought one of these, added to the end of that rubber hose, clamped it down, and then he had I'm not sure where he got his air filter from, because They usually don't sell like K-size filters. Like they're all usually this huge for real cars. But he somehow got a filter, and boom, DIY $6 pipe, $20 filter, and you got yourself an intake. The one that I use for all my cars, I believe, is this one. This is the guy I was talking about. I'm also 99% sure I have this at my house as well. I just haven't been wrenching in so long that I don't remember. But let me go ask them if they have this size. I'll buy like 2 feet. They only got the big boys here. This one, no, it's too big. All right, let's try AutoZone. Yeah, it feels and sounds the same. I also think that this just broke off. So if I'm being honest, I think even when I buy this replacement line, I think the nipple's too small for me to even connect a vacuum line to. So it might be intake or bust. First things first. But here's what I was thinking. It does stick out, but there's a little pocket in there. So maybe this is possible. If not, like I mentioned, I could probably even reuse this little pipe. We just use this. So this is what a lot of the USDM size filters look like. This is what a K size filter is. You see the difference? We can only fit 3 fingers in here. Small little pipe. This one, we could put our whole fist. We're gonna be appropriate about it, but we obviously would prefer the tighter one. Now, as far as vacuum line goes, this one is 4 millimeters and it's too small, so we won't be using that. This one, they only had this amount of length left. It's 7 by 32, 5.5 millimeters, and it does work. It does not tighten here though. Like maybe, like I said, with a zip tie or something, we get a little piece of the nipple left, but I don't think so. And I think this one was just too big overall. Let me see. Nah, this one I think might work too. Yeah, this one works good too. Much thicker, but yeah, and tighter, honestly. I might, maybe we use this one. We have 2 options though. For now, unfortunately, this is just gonna have to stay the way it is. I'll probably drive back to Advance and grab a metal pipe at some point. I do want to detail the car first. We can leave the stock air box there for now. Let me see, is there a way for me to see what the filter looks like? I only see 1 clamp. There can't just be 1 clamp holding this down. Oh wait, there is. Wow. Let's see. How does this look? Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. Okay, so we got to find a solution for it leaking oil, because I'm telling you, that's really what it is. Every time you drive it, it's just shooting out. What I'm going to do now is rewatch the videos on my Atrai, and I want to see exactly where the T-clamp goes and ends up. Maybe it goes there to the turbo, and then I'm not sure yet where T-clamp. Maybe it goes back into here and just recirculates. I'm not sure. So I got to rewatch that. We're going to attack all this tomorrow. Like I said, we'll add the seafoam when I need to get some gas. We'll drive to Advance to buy that pipe, so this can work if we need to. That filter does look nice, but I don't really see a solution on this unless I use the T-clamp and use the stock air box. But to be honest, I really don't want to install the intake, so this is kind of peace out. But yeah, I would say another successful day with the Atrai. As of right now, I'm very happy about this purchase. I was looking for content, and this one, you know, isn't the blueberry lemon. Things aren't blowing up, knock on wood, but let's hope that this continues to stay reliable, continues to drive good, continues to make cool sounds. We're gonna clean it up, hopefully get a lot of this stuff off. Like, I think just with Teggy using like a rubber wheel or maybe some of his fancy products, all this will come off. The white will start to pop again. The wheels, I don't dislike them. They're also on literally brand new tires. It's just a matter of me wanting to be a little different. So let's see what we do about that. They are still tries at the end of the day, and they are OEM Daihatsu tries. So there's really no need to change them, but we'll be adding LEDs. Stay tuned for that. I'm even considering getting a bigger intercooler. If you guys remember, I swapped over the one I had in Japan to this nicer, higher flow. Didn't make a difference in speed, Probably not. Did it make my car look different? No, because you can't even see it and it's hidden behind the bumper. But mentally, it felt good that it was there. But I'm in this video here. I got my two babies right next to each other. Tri-spokes and all. Looking forward to getting this clean. Looking forward to continue to work on it. And looking forward to you guys to see in the comments. Still beating around the bush if we do the anime or not. Not sure if I even mentioned in this video, but he told me to clear coat the entire car after I market it would be $500. So kind of a lot, kind of not really. See what happens. Still waiting on that to come in. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.